Hello, Snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again. And now we got the precon commander deck. It's already reviewed for this set, and yeah, it's we got some Baldur's Gate precon commanders. I don't know how many decks there will be, but there are 9 commanders that you can actually choose from. Or like, I'm counting the backgrounds as commanders because if you choose a background, then you can use the background as a second commander, you know? So I'm counting them as commanders. So yeah. And these are only in the commander decks. Cannot be found in any boosters. So yeah. And good thing is uh this podcast is yeah. Um drop frames much less than before. So yeah, let's just gonna uh yeah, we're just gonna start off with the combo, then a non-bow, and then from number 9, and like 9 different commanders, and also I'm decided to make some new animations as well, and yeah, for the numbers, and using, and also the music is probably uh music that you've already heard of, like uh at least in like many different videos I probably watched, but yeah. Let's just go into first the combo, and it is you got Lucior and Devoted Druid. Equip Lucior to Devoted Druid and make infinite mana. Tap, add green, then put a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Druid, untap it, gets +1/+1 because it has a counter on it. The -1/-1 counter is up, still counter. So basically, Lucior cancels out the -1/-1 counters. So you do this and you get infinite mana with Devoted Druid. And that's turn 3. You cast turn 1 Lucior, turn 2 Devoted Druid, and turn 3 equip Lucior to Devoted Druid. Actually, really cool. And yeah, that's the combo of the week. Now, let's go and see the Nonbow of the week. And it is. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, no, that's it happens sometimes, but that's the Nonbow. Same Devoted Druid, but with Solemnity, because you can't pay the cost for Devoted Druid. So basically, having Solemnity shuts down your Devoted Druid. But you can use Solemnity to shut down someone else's Devoted Druid. But don't play these in the same deck. You know, like there's so many there's modern decks that have both of these in the same deck. You know, like or so many combos related to -1/-1 counters or something similar. You know, and Solemnity and Devoted Druid are in the same deck, but not to combo with each other. Probably like Solemnity with not collector with Kitchen Finks, which is also noof, but yeah. And then Devoted Druid with the Vizier. I think it was called Vizier of Remedies, right? I don't know. It was no. It was a Vizier of Vermin. I think it was. I don't know. It was the Vizier from Amonkhet that basically prevents one -1/-1 counter. You know, like place that same number of -1/-1 counters -1. So yeah, you could use that with Devoted Druid, but not Solemnity. Solemnity stops the counters in general. But let's just go into number 9, and it is. Oh, we got Nalia Diarnis. 3 mana, 3/3 legendary human rogue with. You can look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast a Basically, creatures that are in a party, like cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizards. Which means from the top of the library. Which means the party mechanic is the adventuring party mechanic is actually back, which is kind of surprising. It did not come back in the previous Dungeons and Dragons set, but it is back now. Like the one from the mechanic from Zendikar Rising. That's cool. Maybe compound your turn if you have a full party. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain death touch until a turn. Wow, that's actually good. It grows your creatures by having a full party, and yeah, allows you to cast creatures that form part of the party. So that would be good in a Tazri deck. So let's just go into the number 8, and it is Captain Engefrod, which basically is Davy Jones, but Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, yeah, legit. Like first thing I thought when I saw him, Davy Jones. That definitely has to be him. But well, actually, but yeah, I mean, they could make like a secret lair drop or something of Pirates of the Caribbean and actually include this card as like as basically Davy Jones. That would be cool. But well, 5 mana, 3/6 legendary horror pirate. With horrors you control have menace, so that's great for horror tribal commander deck. Both of these cards. But whenever horror you control deals combat damage to the player, that player may own that many cards. So kind of like a Fiend style commander deck that you can build with him. And beginning of your end step, choose target artifact or creature in an opponent's graveyard that was put there from the library this turn, and take it for free under your control. It's actually really cool because, well, you basically can take cards for mill people, and at the end of the turn take something from there, like only from opponents. So self mill does not work with this card. So yeah, and that's basically the number 8. Now let's go to the number 7, and it is Baldur, Dreadwolf Herald. 3 mana, free legendary human druid. With whenever you cast a spell from exile or land enters the battlefield under your control from exile, create a 2/2 wolf. And 1 mana tapped, discard card, it's out of the top card of the library, you may play this turn. It's weird? That it's not a spell shaper, because it has an ability that taps itself and discarding a card, like 1 mana tap, discard a card. How is that not a spell shaper? Like, I swear, like, I mean, they could have discontinued the spell shaper creature type, like stop making cards of that creature type, but they do reprint them and it still has the type, so why not make more of them? Or at least if it has the ability that taps itself and pays mana and discard a card, then make it a spell shaper. Like, why not? Like, but yeah, so number 7. It's still a good card though, because you can basically like, it's kind of like almost cycling, but you can only do it for 1 turn, and then you can create wolves with that. So you can place in a pseudo draw deck, like like cards that exile cards on the top of the library and then cast them or something, or cards that you can cast from exile, like various different cards that actually allow you to do that. Like, yeah, let's go into number 6, and it is Haunted One. 3 mana legendary enchantment background. Your commanders, the ones that you own, not the ones that you control, have whenever it becomes tapped, it and other creatures you control that share a creature type of it each get +2/+0 and gain Undying until end turn. So basically gives your so basically um you can play this in a tribal deck, like in a tribal commander deck. Like if you have like a commander that works as like a tribal theme, like if it can choose a background, of tribal deck background commander, which I don't know if there are in this set, but now you can use this in a deck, and like basically you can also do tricks with it by tapping and untapping your commander, and you just do the abilities or attack with the commander does the ability, and then also um undying. You can do some undying tricks as well. Like I mean, your commander's a construct, which I don't know if there's a black construct in commander, but well, it could be. And plays with walking bears or change walking bears as creature type, to match the commander, and then will be part of the effective haunted one. And yeah, and let's just go into number 5, and it is Bailoff Barrettil Entertainer, 5 mana 2/5 legendary elf shaman with a creatures your opponent control with power less than Bailoff's power. Bailoff Barrettil's power goaded. And whenever goaded attacking or blocking creature dies, create a treasure token. And you can choose a background. So goading is actually a big theme now, like in this set, um like goad like almost like never left the game, like it's not like it was featured only in like it's not like it was only featured in conspiracy take the crown and then brought back in this set, because goaded like I mean, after 6 years, like, wow, 6 years. But anyways, like, but then like goaded is not like but goaded they made new cards in the commander decks and other similar products that had the goaded mechanic, and now there's lots of goaded cards in this set because like, well, it's another multiplayer draft set, like ever since like 2014 they started making like multiplayer draft sets every 2 years. Like we got Conspiracy 2 in 2016, yeah. Then like Battle Bond was 2018. Then we got Commander Legends in 2020. Too bad there were no Commander Legends drafts, like because COVID. Uh, so yeah, and like, well, 2018. Well, Battle Bond was a two-head giant draft. So don't know if this counts as a multiplayer draft set, but I mean, like, Wizards counted it as a multiplayer draft set, and they were gonna make another one like in 2020, but they replaced it with Commander Legends. Then like 2022, we got now the new Commander Legend, Dungeons and Dragons, and and yeah, and now we're actually gonna get Commander Draft. That's finally, finally, I can play Commander Draft because, well, I mean, I think it's on MTGO, right? Because I haven't played MTGO since COVID, so hmm. I played more MTGA, but not MTGO because I don't know, like unless if you're play testing for an upcoming big event, which there were no big events in 2020, 2021, or well during COVID period, then there wasn't much point in playing online. But like now, I think the big events returning with legacy tours and pro tours coming back, it's worth it to actually play online now. Unless if you're like, but like the first one's gonna be like draft and standard. So no, not draft, sealed and standard, sealed new Capenna, which I don't know why it's not double masters, but like I mean, it was gonna be Dominaria United if it weren't for the set getting delayed. Like literally, set got delayed 2 months. But like, well, um, but then like and standard. So you can actually practice these both in arena. But let's just go into the number 4. And it is Furcrag, Cunning Instigator. 5 mana free legendary dragon. Flying in haste, and whenever one or more dragons you control attack an opponent, go target creature that player controls. And whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, if that creature had to attack this combat, you put a +1 counter on Furcrag, Cunning Instigator, and you draw a card. So basically it's really good, like in a dragon tribal or something, or like, well, could be dragon tribal, but like at most you're gonna be able to gold 3 creatures with this, because 3 opponents, like you got Furcrag and 2 other dragons, attack 1 dragon to each opponent, gold 1 creature from them, but so I mean it could, and or at least or 3 different dragons. You don't have to attack with Furcrag, because you can, because it applies with dragons, but no matter like how many dragons you attack a single player, you can only gold 1 of their creatures. So don't know if it's much for dragon tribal, more for like card draw decks, or at least to grow Furcrag, because you can attack a Furcrag, gold 1 of their creatures, then that creature attacks someone else, hits that player, draw a card, put a counter on Furcrag. So yeah, might not be bad in Locust God, because there's the free Nif Mizzets in there as well, so those are giants as well. So yeah, that actually works well for Furcrag. So yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Let's go into the number 3, and it is Clancrafter. 2 mana legendary enchantment background with commander creatures you own have 2 mana, sacrifice an artifact, put a +1 counter on this creature, and draw a card. Well, this is actually good for like, was it Volo? No, I don't know. There was some commanders with, I think there's some commander with choose a background that work well with artifacts. And you can just fill it in with so many like 0 mana, 1 mana artifacts. Then like you can just, and considering most of these actually add mana, and if they don't, you can actually use something to make them add mana, like Urza or something. Then your commander can just eat them, draw cards, play more artifacts, get counters, make more mana, and yeah, this is gonna get broken really quickly. Like, I can tell you, so many people are gonna find a way to break this card. Like, this is why I put this in number 3 spot. If this video doesn't age well, then might as well be the number 9 or the number 8. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna get broken somehow. So yeah, better hope this ages well. But let's go into number 2, and it is Zealots, Sanity Flare. 3 mana, 2/3 legendary horror with High Find. Whenever player mills 1 or more creature cards, you create a 1/1 horror. 1 mana tap, target player mills 3 cards, and choose a background. So this is another good one, because well, play this in a mill deck, or just pair it with a really good background of Zealots. Maybe like you could play a horror tribal deck, and use Haunted One with Zealots, and then have a Captain Engefrod in the deck. So yeah, this is actually good. And I mean, it's not like you don't get that many horrors. You get 1 horror every time someone mills a card. So you can like do this separately, or play Phoenats in there as well. Make each of wait, this combos with Phoenats and haste. You can do like Phoenats plus haste, like something that gives haste. I don't know if there's something that gives haste to all your creatures in blue black. If not, take it from someone else. And then like zealots, you mill someone free. Then you get a 1/1 horror. Tap the horror, mill someone for 1. Get a horror, tap the horror, mill someone for 1. The issue is giving the creatures haste. Once you have that problem solved, that's it. That's an infinite combo you can actually make with this card. And Phoenats. But yeah, let's just go into number 1. It is this is possibly the number 1 in this podcast. If the leak is correct, or if it actually turns out better than, well, part of the card is censored because it's not actually, they haven't officially spoiled it, and yeah, it could be fake, but I mean, I think it's real. I saw this in a real spoilers website, so but yeah, it was actually partially censored. I have legit no clue why, but well, 2 mana, legendary enchantment, background, a passionate archaeologist. Commander creatures you own have, whenever you cast a spell from somewhere, it's possible it means exile, but what? I mean, like, I think it's I think it's probably exile, cause you know, fun fact, now I would say from your graveyard, or from your hand, from your library, or from your command, or from the command zone. But okay, we cast a spell from exile, so I think it's exile, right? Yeah, unless if they're making a new 1-word zone, you know, like that fits in this block. But I'm pretty sure it's exile. This creature deals damage equal to that spell's mana value 2. What could it be? The possible leaked text says target creature, but it could be target player, could be target planeswalker, could be target creature or planeswalker, could be target player or planeswalker, could be target opponent. If it's target opponent, definitely number 1. Target creature could be the number 1. Target planeswalker, maybe number 1. Creature or planeswalker, definitely number 1. Any target, 100% number 1. And player planeswalker, number 1. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is gonna be good, no matter what's it gonna turn out to be. So yeah. Because anything could actually, fit in this test. So yeah. Imagine if Wizard just trolls us and it says target artifact, and like, bro, how are you supposed to deal damage to artifacts? Like, artifact creature? Artifact planeswalker? I don't know. Maybe like target something creature, like target enchantment creature. Like, why? Target land creature. Like, bro, they're not gonna do that, So, yeah, I think that's the number 1. But yeah, congratulations. You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already? Share friends, stay tuned on video streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 6:30 CET, so stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. And yeah, check out the description. You can find some really cool links and promo codes and to get some awesome stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.